How's it going? This is Odd.
Hey, it's Red here.
And Mal.
And you're about to listen to our podcast. I'm just going to give you a heads up. Probably not the greatest for having your kids around.
Nope.
We are a 18-plus podcast, and we would appreciate if you would take that into consideration, as we honestly have horrible mouths. And obviously,
influences will ruin your life.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, by what our name is, we are the Ganja people.
And I was smoking during this intro.
Hey, I'm Odd.
I'm Red.
And I'm Mal.
And we are the Ganja people. What's going on?
Hey!
What's up, everybody?
I love how you two always wait for me to say something.
You're first. We follow
Like,
you.
it's just funny.
Actually, if you listen, that might be the tail end of me saying all right or go or something.
All right.
All right.
You're our leader and we just follow you.
You're full of poop. You both are just like...
Bunch of idiots being led to our deaths.
The blind leading the blind, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You're the adult in this situation.
That's a sad statement.
Listen, when it's you and me, even when Rhett's not here, or even when Red is not here, you are the adult in our situation. When you put Red into the combo, we're giant children. You're still the adult.
It's bad, though, because I'm a really big grown-ass man-child.
So am I.
So, like, if I'm the
children.
adult in the three of us, that's a bad situation.
I've only ever found one time that you actually genuinely struggle to be the adult in that situation, though.
Okay, let's hear it. What was it?
When you're at the expo. You have a hell of a time being an adult and not letting me buy what I want.
No, I did good.
You do good. No,
Okay,
you do
so
good. You have a hard time
this last
being the adult.
weekend, well, 2 weeks ago now, god damn, 2 weeks ago now, when we were in Pittsburgh, I didn't figure I was getting out of there without buying something, because
Right.
I had over $1,000 on me.
Right.
She had like $1,000 on her. I'm like, it's gonna happen.
Right.
We weren't leaving without something.
So, after leading her along for a solid hour, I finally was like, all right, what do you want? Like,
What are we taking
like, what are we
home?
taking home?
My first answer was a Tagoo, and he's like, no.
Price was right. But the size of a Tagoo is just not.
Right.
But I get it, though. I get it. I'm usually very strong about being able to stay firm. If I am, like, I didn't say no she never asked
I didn't.
if we could buy something. And then once I was like, so what are we taking home? Then she goes, really? I'm like, yeah, really? She goes, that blue tongue skank. I was like, yeah, I thought that too. I was really kind of hoping Harlequin geckos, but
We were
the
torn
skink's
between
fine.
the two. And then I made him come back and look at the skink with me, and I'm like, look at him, he's skinny, and this is mean to him. We need him.
But yes, that was... Yeah, I get it.
No,
but
that's the only time that you have said you struggle to be the adult and not just buy everything.
I was kind of
planning
planning on getting something anyways. I just knew it was coming, so...
Right?
So...
I know. Getting off the topic. I know.
A little bit off topic, but I do like knowing about your expos, but you know what else I like?
Green
The
hit of the
green
night.
hit of the night.
Yes, man!
Right?
Bang, bang, bang.
Boom. So
Yeah.
tonight we are smoking out of Nanners. Who wants to take this one over? Because it's not one of my
It's
pipes.
your favorite. You can do it.
Nanners is we think we just call it a Gandalf or Gandalfian pipe. It's not super long like a lot of them. We talked about that actually last week.
Yeah, we did.
We did have a brief description. So, Nanners has this really cool pinkness that's swirled into his bowl along with some yellow swirls too.
I gotta say, it's probably one of my new favorite pieces of your guys's. Though, I do like Bob a lot. I do like
Bob's an original though.
He's
one of our-
He was in our original 6 that we got in the one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4. Didn't we buy... Well, we bought 4 pipes and a bong, I think is what we ended up buying that day.
So we bought our grinder, we bought
Yeah,
Bob, we
and
bought
the
Moray, we bought Ellie, we bought
Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, it took a while,
Alright.
but it finally. I think you guys found something that I think I might. I don't know. It's a really close toss up between Bob and Nanners. I'm not gonna lie.
Bob's always going to have a special place in my heart. Because, like, as Mel has talked about, like, we got those pipes with her grandma that day. And she really liked Bob.
Yeah.
She liked his colors, and that's the reason why we got Bob. So, it's just kind of like my memory is sand.
And he's the only person that she actually liked that I was with.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention,
Yeah.
her grandmother at almost 70 years old was buying weed pipes with us. Come
Right,
on now.
right,
I mean,
right.
that's special.
Yeah.
That is special.
Yep. It was so funny because the first time she met him, I took him down there to meet her. And shortly before we left, she looks at him, she goes, "So when you guys going to give me some more grandchildren?" He about choked.
I was like, oh, okay. It's her family thing. Like so, the boy, the first time that I actually meet the boy that's not him being a newborn, he comes out on the porch and we're like talking, just as adults or whatever.
Right, right.
We're friends. And he goes, "So when you and my mom having a baby?" I was like, oh, oh, bud, that's a ways away. I was like, 9 to 10 months later, the other boy.
Yeah.
We found out 10 months later-ish.
No, it was 8 months after that.
I don't fucking know.
We were only together 8 months and we found out we were pregnant with the other boy.
The point is the boy found out before you guys.
No. The boy asked us.
The boy called you out before.
And then we found out we were pregnant 8 months later.
Well, nothing had happened at that point.
Not quite.
That was a couple
Okay.
more times of meeting.
I see.
No, we're wrong. This happened when we sat him down and told him we were actually dating.
Oh,
and we
is
weren't
it?
just friends. That's what it was. We were sitting him on the couch. And we were explaining to him that we're dating. We're not, Odd's not just my friend coming to hang out. And he looks right at him and goes, "So when you and my mom having a baby?" I thought he was going to shit a chimney.
Not a brick, but a chimney.
A whole fucking chimney.
That hurt. I'm just saying, it was a square. And it just
Wouldn't
would not
you
be
have?
enjoyable.
If your brand new girlfriend's kid looked at you and wanted to know when you guys were having kids, because he wanted a sibling,
You shit so many bricks that you get yourself a place to shit as well.
a shit chimney. Oh,
So it snowed today.
it's cold.
What the actual fuck?
It's literally 2/3 of the way through April, and it's snowing.
I'm a little pissed off.
I'm a little pissed off. We're not supposed to have snow now. We had snow after Easter, didn't we?
They usually say up to 3 times after Easter.
I made a post this morning on Facebook. I was like, okay, I know 421
Is not
is
cocaine
not
day.
cocaine day. Mother Nature can fuck off and take its snow back.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was funny. I laughed at that pretty good today. I don't like it, though. It's cold.
It really is cold.
What are you doing?
He's
don't know.
becoming one with himself. Duh.
No, he was doing it angrily.
I got my
he's like-
fountain spout, and I got my beard's all curled. I'm fucking over here, just
You're
They
like,
can't see this. You know that, right? When you do this, they can't see it.
What? Oh,
no,
what
I
is
know,
that?
but it's like meditating. When you
No, I'm trying to think of a movie reference. I can't even.
in Beverly Hills
Love
Ninja.
Guru. You're love guruing today.
Oh, I don't know. I just like twisting my beard because it's nifty. It kind of hurts though. Dude, how do you miss that mouth? That fucker's huge.
I don't fucking
Fucking huge, man.
I missed it with a straw.
I mean, last week I poured juice onto my knees, so.
I missed.
Yeah, but you overfilled. That's what happened there.
I missed my giant mouth with that little tiny straw.
I mean, sometimes we're all stupid.
Fucking T-Rex face over there. Misses a little fucking straw.
Don't you make fun of me. You like my T-Rex face.
I'm just saying.
It's entertaining to watch me eat marshmallows.
I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure
good
he-
God. Dude, do you know the big fucking square marshmallows? I mean the
Not
big
the square
fucking...
ones. They're
Alright.
giant fluffy round
Okay,
ones.
the big fluffing motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You get like 8 in a bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Them ones. She fucking makes s'mores with those. It doesn't make a mess. I can barely eat a regular fucking marshmallow and not make a mess. She's like, alright. It's fucking just her whole face opens up like it's fucking Beetlejuice where they stretch out their noses and have that huge fucking face. Yeah, that's hers. Boom! Not even a mess. I'm like, what the motherfuck? I can't eat a regular one and not make a mess on myself. I have a fucking string somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn it.
I love s'mores, but because I have a beard, biggest fucking mistake of my life when you eat a s'more, because it's everywhere.
You know,
And
And
I
you're
make mine
tasting
with
it.
Reese's.
Yeah,
so
I do
like,
too.
oh man.
Yeah, and it's everywhere, and like you'll be sitting there like 3 hours later, like, oh, that's Hershey. Oh, that's some Reese's.
Like you just like go like this. You're just like,
oh, there's some
yeah,
marshmallow.
okay, that's getting cleaned off. All right, then you.
Oh, I got some crumbs left in my beard. Oh my
guys are
god.
like fucking squirrels cleaning your hair.
I mean,
Sometimes it's delicious.
Okay, well, you know what the trick is? As you're eating it, you suck inwards a little bit, and it pulls all that marshmallow
would.
into your mouth.
she would be sucking
guys.
inward for it.
Yeah, a little suction power. You gotta work
it's
for that
about
white
that
creamy
suction
shit.
life.
Seriously.
Wait, are you laughing at what I said and you just caught it, or are you laughing
No,
at what you
I
said?
laughed at what he said after what I said.
I got you. I said you had to work for that white creamy shit.
Oh my god.
You feel much better.
We're talking
Dude.
about milkshakes, right?
Bring all the boys to the
No, marshmallow, duh.
Oh, right.
That white creamy shit.
I don't think it's creamy.
It is, the inside of a cooked
No.
marshmallow is creamy.
It's not creamy. It's gooey.
gooey.
I don't care, it's delicious.
Man, me and him are thinking exactly
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
fucking gooey, woman. It ain't fucking grody.
It's definitely sticky.
Sticky. Mama love.
We really need to get a...
Mama love.
I really
Dude,
need...
if you see the fucking eye roll on this woman,
Ugh.
you guys would die laughing. She's like, motherfuckers.
I need another woman on this show.
No, you don't.
I sure fucking
3
do.
is plenty. Because we already talk over each other enough as a
Yeah.
fucking is.
Yeah. Thank God my voice came in. It's a little bit easier.
Yeah, I actually can hear you a little bit
Right.
better. Because that's my problem, is I couldn't hear your damn broken self with my deaf ears.
Gotta do your best sometimes. Just all this traffic we got going on here.
I bet you could probably hear that swallow that just flew by. It was fucking... I was like, God damn. It was hauling dick. I was like, man, you gotta hear that shit, right?
That's hilarious. Oh, how was your week, Red?
Oh, it was fan-fucking-tastic. I enjoyed my 420 very much.
Well, good.
I got some advice for the night already pre-prepped for this, because... Yeah. I got something.
Is it what we were talking about? Like, had an idea for the show? Or
Oh, no, just for how I felt this week, and just something that I feel fits along the lines of this show.
Sure.
I say it's just not being a dick.
Yeah, we can have that conversation later.
Yes,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can. Well, I'm sorry that it does not appear you've had the most solid week,
Hey, I mean,
but
it was just, I could have done a lot more with my 420 than I was expecting,
yeah,
but
it's okay. I had to,
we make up for it. We make
yeah,
for it.
I had to tattoo that around 420, so
Yeah, and I was busy all day. I
Yes.
worked, and then me and Red went and did some car shopping.
Yeah, I tried to do car shopping. There was, it's like all the good cars got sold off on Monday, and then everything was just the same. It felt like everything was the same 4 colors. Everything felt like the same 4 colors. It was silver, black, white, or
Tan.
I like black. I drive a black car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shadow is black. I love the fuck out of Shadow.
Shadow was a Subaru Impreza I had for a couple of years when we first got together.
I miss that vehicle. We traded it for our Yuckin because we needed bigger.
Right. Makes sense. You got a lot of kids.
3 is not a lot of kids.
Okay.
But make it sound
For like a
we're
normal
cheaper by the
human,
dozen.
For
Three's a lot.
someone like me, that's a lot of kids. That's because I got none. So,
He's like, 1 would be insane for me.
yeah, I'd
So
be
anything
like,
past that, I can't even fathom.
She's
Yeah.
tapped, buddy.
okay.
Gandhi!
P.S. I really do think I'm just a glutton for punishment. I tattooed myself Friday.
Right.
I'm getting another tattoo this Friday. And then I have another one the following Wednesday.
I told her, I'm like, man, she's going to be colorified real quick. Like,
One I'm doing, one Odd is doing, and one of his friends who's also apprenticing and learning is doing.
under Johnny Matters at Wayward. This is Ryan Matters.
Yeah, dude. So I get to get a cool little tattoo from him. I'm excited.
It'd be pretty dope.
Right? He's been pumping out some really solid stuff.
He's going to do a snake, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I told him I wanted.
Getting another snake.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure she'll have like 8 of them.
Oh, I'm
a
sure.
whole bunch.
I'm sure.
By the time she's done, she'll look like a fucking snake. By
I suck at this game. I like Marco Polo.
bang,
better.
bang. No. Marco Polo is horrible. Because every time I hear, as soon as it's Marco, she's like, Polo! Like, she's like insane. No.
I'm good at that game.
Odd can't play Marco Polo.
Odd can play Marco Polo. We'll practice.
Suck what?
I see it now. You're just going to have the kid sitting off in his room yelling out, Marco,
I'm gonna
and
teach-
then
yeah.
you guys are just going to be like, Polo.
I'm going to teach the other boy to say
Wow.
Marco at the door. Shut up.
Shut up, you idiot. I just watched Toy Story today, so I was like, I couldn't help it, okay? I hung out with my baby.
They're coming out with a Toy Story 5.
Already?
Tomorrow, or next week.
What?
No, it's like this year.
Oh, freaks me out for a second. I was like,
Next week. Well,
I
you
heard
gotta think-
nothing
okay.
of this.
So here's how you have to look at this. For that. It takes like a year and a half to do all the animation for that kind of shit, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
So when you don't have to make any new characters, or like when you don't have to make any characters, like to make a whole movie, you have to make all the characters. Now, mind you,
They already have the characters on program.
Right.
So they can just drop in, put in new sceneries.
I have a graphic design degree,
Change.
and I've done all the work. I actually use the program they made Shrek with.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I've done all the work with making animations, modeling stuff, rigging it out, which rigging means you're making a skeleton for it.
Right.
And then you have the texture person, so the texture and or the colorizer is the person that puts the texture on it to give it what it looks like. And then they also are the person that like sets up the hair follicles where hair will be, shit like that. And you just like tell it where it's going to be and then how long you want it and which way you want it to flow and whatnot. And it'll make it for you. You
Each
just have to know.
follicle? You have to each
Yeah.
follicle
No, like
have?
all of it overall.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah,
it'll
it's
like it'll be a
you
shape.
drop- yeah,
you make
drop
it a shape, and then
pentagon over a
you take the
Oh.
shape and tell the shape what you want it to
It's
do
the
or
same.
what you want it
I
to look
use
like.
Blender, which is like for video. Well, it's more for character models and whatnot. I don't know if it's really for like video game design or whatnot, but I've used it before, and it's like, you know, you fuck with it around. I didn't fuck around with it a lot, but it's if you get into it, like,
Oh, I have like books and everything from Maya.
Right.
I used Maya for 2 years when I was in college. And like I loved Maya. It was super cool. The stuff I did when I was 19, mind you, so this was in 2009. My like idea for a movie was a caveman movie. So then The Croods was made in like 2013, which gives you 3 to 4 years to make it if you had the idea.
right.
And that was right after mine went out and went out to everybody. All the big studios my stuff went to.
Wow.
And then a couple of years later, The Croods come out.
Somebody
And I was
stole your
like,
idea.
oh, and the main character, Grug, looks just like one of my characters. And then his son looks like my other character, besides my characters both had brown hair. And I was like, what the fuck? And like, theirs are obviously better done than mine.
Right.
I just got, like, I'm getting out of college.
Yeah.
So, like, I didn't
But
have as much
they're
practice.
Oh,
But it
he's
was like,
trying
oh,
out
shit.
for a job, but what he's doing is Disney.
Like, they had little, like, I had little huts for them, and I had a river that come through. It was amazing, and I had it, like, I had all of it when I got out of college, and my dog got my flash drive, or my terabyte hard drive, and I lost all of my college work, including that. And then my computer had Maya on it, and it had to get reset, and then now I can't get back into Maya, which is a $7,000 program.
Yeah.
So now it's worthless to me.
Right.
And it's just so shitty. Because I loved animating. It was so fun. I loved modeling stuff out. The only thing I didn't like doing was texturing. And I'm not a huge fan of rigging. Rigging is a huge pain in the dick.
Rigging is a pain in the dick.
If you don't rig correctly, your character won't move correctly, or stuff will stretch. And it won't look correct because
Dude,
it's not
can you
rigged
imagine
correctly.
doing this when you're baked and then you watch it do something wrong on accident and you start geeking really hard?
It's
feeling
like
stupid?
when you see a glitch in a video game when like something stretches out or like a
Or
piece
like
of
there'll
their
be like
shoulder.
you'll have one bit, like
Pixel,
one
yeah.
one dot,
bit, and
right?
It's like that.
that you
A
didn't
mile
get,
out.
that you didn't select the entire dot, so that one dot pulls itself away. So then when you're moving, and it doesn't show it in your animation.
Yeah.
But in your,
And there's
when you
like
render
one
it, you have one
frame.
thing going,
Yeah.
like way, like maybe a foot behind it. It's like, behind it,
Yeah.
you're like, son of a bitch. Yeah,
And
I had that happen to me. So,
And the worst part is like sometimes it's like in just a frame of animation. So it's like
the
every
angle your
third
camera's
step and then all the way gone.
That sounds like a pain in the dick.
it's just like minor stuff you have to deal
Yeah.
with. It's very minor, but it's a big pain in the dick to figure out where it's at.
That
Yeah.
would piss
Because you have
me
to
off.
actually look at the frame when it's rendered and go, okay, where at in my model is that? And then you have to go through all your rigs and see where it's missed. You're like, oh, there it is. And all you have to do is go, Eep.
I ain't got
Yeah.
the patience for that shit.
It's not that bad. If you do it correctly the first time, you take a long fucking time to rig.
Yeah.
And people that rig are extremely good at it.
You're always making sure everything on your skeleton is to a T. Because if your skeleton's solid, if you got your textures over top of it on top just right, you're fine. But the thing is you gotta make sure every single point is covered.
Do you people know who you're talking to? I fuck shit up on a daily basis. Are you kidding me?
Okay, well, it's not something. It's like when you're drawing. I can draw something and you could draw something, and I'll have it done in 20 minutes, opposed to your hour. Mine will look meh, and yours is going to look insane. That's the difference.
Okay.
And that's how it is with animating. Like, that's how it is with doing the motion, too. With doing the motion, you have to move the entire thing how far it's going to go. That's your first motion. So your entire character is going to go, and it's going to go like how high you want it to go and whatever else. That's what you do. You figure out your plane of motion. And then once you get that, then you go, okay, now he needs legs to move.
Yep.
So then you do each leg individually, you do each step individually to get it perfect. And then when you're
there's
done with
different
that,
walking speeds.
Then you have to move his body up and down a tiny bit, because when you walk, you're up and down a tiny bit. So you take the skeleton, the body of the skeleton, and go like this with it slightly. So then you have to do the shoulders, and then you have to do the elbows and the arms and all the fingers. Yeah. It's
Fuck
not
all that nonsense.
It's very quick, actually. It's surprising. If you're good at it, it doesn't take a long time to do.
It sounds like a pain in the ass, but if you've done it multiple times, it's not a pain in the ass.
I did it for a lot. I did a lot of it in college, and I
Right.
loved doing it. It was so fun. Like, I would love to do it for, like, just
my
enjoyment.
vlog someday.
For what?
For my vlog someday.
No. I'd have to have, like, stuff for that. There's no way. But, like,
I'm saying you could have.
I would love to, like, just spend an hour a day doing it just for fun.
Right.
And, like, just, like, make fireworks and shit like that, because I had to do that, too, when I was in high school, or in college. I made fireworks we had to do a commercial for a holiday. So, like, you had to use only letters, and then whatever special effects you could figure out for it. And I figured out how to do fireworks for it.
Nice.
I loved animating, and I was really pretty decent at it. But, like, the people that go into, like, Wizard, and they go into Disney, and they go into DreamWorks and shit like that, those are people that are, like, their shit looks as good as movies do.
Right.
That's out of college. And it's like, there's no way a normal person does that.
Right.
But a lot of people, like, what they would do is they would take Maya and they would make commercials with it and stuff, and that's what they would make their living on. Because they can't get into an animation studio. Or they make their
do
own
stuff on YouTube.
Or they make their own stuff and put it on YouTube.
Like Charlie?
Charlie was probably... That was before anything like that. That was
more
like
animation. Like
that's
just,
like flat animation.
Yeah.
I love Charlie.
But flat animation you could do with Adobe Flash. And it's Flash art. And like, you can... That's how, like, DVDs are made. Like in your screen, your settings,
right?
When they have things that when they click, they do things. That's all done in Flash. Huh. I did stuff like that on my for my thing. When you put it in, you heard nature, and then there was a couple of things that you could click, and like my characters would be like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" And like that's when you go into your like video.
That's awesome.
But like I had to do all that. I had to program all that.
It makes me bummed because I can't see it. Like I would love to see it, and I don't get to see it because Miss Booga destroyed it.
It bums me out. I've lost it forever.
Is that what we're gonna call her?
No, it's Booga. Yeah, her name's Booga. Oh. Well, it's Haywire, but
her nickname is Booga.
She looks like. All right, have you ever watched Tank Girl?
Tank Girl. I feel like I have.
And end of the apocalypse. Government runs the water supply. They're trying to steal water. This like insane fucking chick that is just insane looking, does a bunch of insane shit.
Okay.
And she has kangaroo friends. They're half kangaroo, half people. And her best friend's Booga. And just the way her face is shaped is the same as Booga's is. So that's where she got her name Booga.
That's where that came from.
My ex-wife named her Booga. Oh well. I really liked it, though.
That's okay. You had Booga before you and me, so I didn't have any kind of say in her name. So therefore, it doesn't matter. It's okay. You didn't have any say in Kink's name or in Autumn's name.
No, but I will when we get a lychee gecko. Tell me that's not the best thing ever.
This is the best. It really is.
All right, so for a lychee gecko, we're going to call her Christina Lychee instead of Christina Ricci. It's just so fucking good.
We're going to have the most ridiculous named animals. Dude, when we get retics someday, we're going to name one Lady Glitter Sparkles.
And the other one Gristle.
The fuck?
To go with trolls.
I told him, I have to name an animal Lady Glitter Sparkles. I don't care what, but something has to be named Lady Glitter Sparkles.
And I was like, well, we're going to get a moo-moo that's going to be probably a female moo-moo. And she's like, Lady Glitter Sparkles it is. And I'm like, then her mate's got to be Gristle. King Gristle.
Yep. So that's what we got. Lady Glitter Sparkles and King Gristle someday. And we have Marbles. And guess what? We have Steve!
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Red's not a fan.
Steve is an xanthic, coastal, carpet python.
There you go.
So he's black and white and gray. He's pretty dope.
He is so cool. So he is definitely not super huge yet. He still thinks that everything wants to eat him. So, like, when you first get him, like, trying to get him out, he gets scared.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're a big thing reaching for him, so he panics for a second. So today, he tried to bite me, okay? And he nailed me in the finger. And it felt like someone took, like, a little tiny pin and went... And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, come here. And we got him out and had to treat him for some stuff, but... Dude, yeah, I'm so stoked. I couldn't wait to get Steve.
Right.
All
right, Red. What you got?
So, I figured we could talk about Strand of the Night, which is Chocolate. We were smoking that throughout the last week, was it? Like, you guys got it, and then you suggested it to me.
I really liked the Chocolate.
I'm alright with it. I
liked it.
I feel like I was opposite feeling of what a lot of this says, but I don't know. Maybe it just hit me differently. Maybe I was smoking more of it.
Right.
Maybe.
Did you do a dab earlier?
I did.
That's exactly what your problem was. You mixed things.
No. I smoked the chocolate with it. I didn't have dabs. Smoked it last week.
I just asked you if you mixed it with dabs.
No. I smoked dab. You asked if I smoked a dab earlier today. And I'm like, yeah.
Did I? No, I meant.
Well, no, she meant like earlier that day.
Oh,
That's
not
what she meant.
that day.
Yeah, she just
Not
meant.
that
She
day.
just said earlier. I think is what happened
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah,
and
and
you thought she meant earlier
Yeah,
today,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she meant earlier that day.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I smoked a dab earlier
Okay.
today.
I would say that could be why, because if you're mixing things, it'll change it.
Anyway,
I'm
chocolate leaves you very happy, uplifted, the typical highs, very energetic and creative, typical negatives, and it helps with stress, depression, anxiety. And it says it doesn't help with fatigue, but I felt like I slept like a rock, though, so.
Oh, I did. For
Right,
fuck.
right,
Oh,
like, I was
me and
down.
Mal were fucked.
Yeah,
like
we were.
we got really ripped off that chocolate.
Right.
I was so relaxed.
It's sativa. Its THC is 17%. CGB or CBG is 1%. The top reported effect is an energetic feel, and its dominant terpenes is what? Anyway,
What is terpenes?
I don't know, so I just cut it. Just cut it.
Oh, she looks at me like, the fuck is a turpic? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know everything.
I'm just like,
You're putting out knowledge.
You're like,
out there.
damn it, I didn't mean to say that.
I
Because
didn't
now I don't know what it
know.
means. And we're stoners, Jesus. These people are going to be like amateurs.
gotta smoke another bowl. Fuck.
Yeah, go
Guys.
smoke another bowl so that way you know your shit better. Come on.
I've never claimed to be smart. Not on this topic. Okay. You brought me in here because I'm hilarious.
She just likes to smoke weed.
I
That's
do.
that's the situation.
If I studied more, I'd be better at my job, but
Typical stoner. He doesn't want to.
Well, it's just like I don't get my shit before the show. Like I get it right before the show.
all
I'm like,
of us do. All of us usually do.
I got my stuff like 10 minutes before you guys.
I got
got home.
mine. I knew it was ready before I came out. So
right? Yeah, I had mine ready like an hour ago. Is all.
I
So
could
ready
have sat
you
down
got
and
home.
read it, but I had to charge my phone. Excuses. Anyway,
You're funny. Quit fucking with your ears.
Meh. My ear. My car goes into the shop on Monday.
He's all excited because he's trying to get the big blue turd on the road.
right?
I am. Why have a car if I can't drive it?
That's
I know.
okay. I get to get tattooed on Friday, go to a fish fry on Saturday, and fill my tummy with lots of good food. Go to an expo on Sunday.
Jesus, you're busy.
Yeah. And then get tattooed on Wednesday. Like, it's going to be a great fucking week.
And then you're probably going to be tattooing Monday,
Yep, I am tattooing
Yeah.
Monday.
maybe Tuesday.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think I am. I don't
She's
know.
tattooing Miff on Monday.
Cool.
Meh. Oh, I don't have another tattoo until Friday.
Friday?
Yep.
So, Miff's Friday.
And then I have two on Saturday.
Fun.
2 on Saturday?
Yeah, my little owl and the hippie are coming up.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, that's that weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Lots of current events coming this next couple of weeks.
Oh, dude, it's going to be awesome.
I just want to get through the next 2 days.
Right.
So then I have 2 days off. And that doesn't happen very often. Here in
Enjoy
May,
it while
I
you
took
can.
8 days off in May.
Ooh.
That's when we were talking about we were going to tear down that
Right.
out there. Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
A friend of mine told me just to buy an angle grinder. Ew.
That would be so much nicer.
I know, right?
I have a serious question.
What?
Are you going to get, like, a battery-operated one? Because, like, you probably should not get an electric one. I don't think there's an extension cord long enough to
We
go out.
could use the electric fence.
What's wrong with you?
It's 12 volts.
Make an outlet-shaped thing and just set the cord in it.
Yeah, no, it has holes in the cord. You just slide it on the cord and just drag it along the fence. Rig the fence to be 12 volts.
That doesn't work that way, buddy.
It's either on or not. That's how the fencer works.
And it's
Make
not
sure
nice.
it's 12 volts.
No, listen, dude. I had a half draft in there. Big boy. Okay? He came this close to the wire. I'm talking like, what is that? Like an inch?
Yeah.
And
maybe
the
inch
wire
and a half.
arced a blue spark on his nose and literally sat him on his ass. And he squealed and ran away.
It's good for 15 miles.
We got it because he kept getting out. And after that, he didn't want to go near it again.
He wouldn't even go near it. He could hear it. You know how you can hear it snapping?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wouldn't even go 5 feet from it.
Nope. My mare one day pushed him into it. He chased her and bit the shit out of her ass. I had to put medicine on her butt because he bit her so hard from pushing him into it.
Wow.
He was pissed. A fencer is no joke, but it was literally the only thing that would keep them in.
I'm pretty sure it's 1.5 joules
Yeah.
is what you get rocked with.
That's...
Dude,
No
that
wonder you
damn
don't
grind
wanna
is
piss
going to be able
on
to
it.
cut through concrete. Just...
It's funny.
Go saw through a fucking tree with that thing.
It's got so much power. Right through a fucking tree. Going around it. It's fucking... God.
Pull me Tim Taylor.
We ain't bright. It had to be a really thin fucking tree. Some things are only like that wide.
Right.
Like they,
Just take the guard off of it. It'd be alright.
Oh.
it's only going to go in that far. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So, I mean, all the way around it, so probably like this big of a tree is all the bigger you can do it with.
We'll get one of those big weed eaters and put a chainsaw blade on the end of it.
We have
Rake.
one of those.
Ooh.
It's broke today.
It's just the spring's all fucked in it. Nobody will work on it.
Nobody wants to fix it. We paid $75 for a broken weed eater.
Damn.
And then we paid a guy like $50 to fix it, and then was like, "Yep, it's all fixed." First time I gave it pulled the thing on it, the fucking cord come out of it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
He was pissed.
So it's just, yeah, it's. I done did fucked up.
We just need to ditch it, honestly. Whenever we eventually clean out the garage.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
We got to do that this year, though.
Put it on the list for May.
All right. I got enough shit going on in May, trust me.
That pasture.
We'll take the
alone
pasture
became-
out.
That pasture, I'll be lucky to get that done in a week.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fucking pasture there.
there is.
For
there
just
really is.
2 people to do it.
We'll
Like,
get it
it's gonna be a
done.
lot.
Right? We'll get
Hopefully,
it.
you get the 4-wheeler fixed, and it'll make your job a million times easier.
Good.
Because then even
Oh,
if
it would.
you could
sure.
buy a generator and carry it in the fucking wagon. Don't carry it in the wagon. I was kidding. That wagon is broke.
What?
Then if your little grinder thing had to plug in, you'd have something to
Oh,
plug
Jesus.
into.
Her and her fucking ideas. Jesus.
It would be a good idea if the fucking wagon hadn't shit the bed, because somebody tears through the lawn that Mach 3 with it and bounces all over the goddamn place.
I have no clue what she's talking about.
I'm sure. I
I'm
can
sure
see
you
it
fucking
now.
don't. I don't know who broke the 4-wheeler either.
No clue.
Probably the same person who broke the wagon, that little son of a bitch, not me.
Probably that fat ass broke the fucking back wheel off the 4-wheeler.
We're talking about the boy, right?
No. He
Did
was
you just call the boy a fat ass? Because I might punch you.
he was sitting on the back, but no, I meant me.
Ugh.
Oh, good God, that was...
And
Like, it was fucking hysterical. We're just, like, hauling ass to the side field and fucking... Like, all of a sudden, the tire's right next to me. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, someday you need to record his storytelling of it.
Oh, good God.
Because the way he tells it is just like the most extreme Duke Kaboom version of it ever.
Literally, like, just his way of words, I'm sure I'd go to jail with his crazy ass the way he tells it. Jesus. He makes it sound like an Indiana Jones story or something.
Yeah.
You're like, what in the fuck is up with your imagination, boy?
Jeez.
Like, it's just,
The first
so
time he
top.
told the story, it was, I almost died. And we're like, you did not!
Like, the hell are you talking about?
We're like, no, you did not.
This is like a 550 four-wheeler. Trust me, that fucker ain't going that fast. It's it's a work four-wheeler.
And he had him on the back, so obviously he wasn't going, super, super fast.
Right.
Oh my god.
Just ridiculous.
It was
Oh,
hilarious the way he's, I was watching the whole thing. It was an accident. It wasn't anything.
Oh, the
anybody
fucking
could say,
axle
like-
just broke, and then
Yeah.
the fucking tire's wheeling right next to me. I'm like, oh god.
He got it
I was like, I
stopped.
better lean forward then, so the ascent don't fucking. Yeah.
He made it so that he got it so that he could safely stop. They were fine. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was a day. It was.
I was
And then we
like,
went to a monster truck show the next
my
day, and he
God.
fucking told his people behind us the story.
oh my God.
And I was like,
Oh
oh,
my
good God.
God.
And the dad, it was just the dad and his kids listening. And later on, when the boy's not paying attention, he goes, it's all right, my kids fucking do that shit to me too. He's like, I know he was definitely telling me a story because he's got imagination. I was like, thank you. I was like, because any normal person, any person that was like just not in my situation would be like, oh, Jesus, we better get him some help. Like, because his story is just so
Oh my
just
God.
insane.
And we're like,
Right.
he wanted to tell his other dad, and we're like, no.
I was like, Jesus, that would be a great conversation.
Right.
We're like, you can't tell that story until you're like 18. Like, them's the rules. And he's like, why not? And we're like, because people won't think it's funny like we do.
Not till you're older, anyway.
Yeah.
So, I know it's an insane story, but it's got to put it behind us.
I'm waiting
No.
for his graduation.
You know what we didn't do?
Oh,
Your dipshit questions of the night.
Oh, hold on. Let me find my phone.
Jesus.
underneath all of her.
She's got fucking 3 blankets on. And the most comfortable seat out
Something
here.
tells me she's also going to do the dipshit question of the night underneath the dipshit blanket of the night.
Oh, shit. Where'd it go?
You can't be under there.
Guys.
It ain't gonna work.
Why not?
It's
It'll
not.
pick up her mic's there. It'll pick up on the show.
Now you don't know what question I'm going to do.
Oh my
I
god.
couldn't tell before.
Never could.
Are you ready?
Fucking look.
Now we're ready.
Yeah.
How many chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
1,063.
What? I don't get it.
I just want to know.
How many chickens could peck an elephant?
Like,
to
how many
death?
chickens would it take to kill an elephant?
I don't know. A fuckload, I can tell you that. Like, what kind of fucking question is that?
I want to know.
That's dumb.
I think
Look it up. There's probably an answer.
Stupid.
There's
What's your
probably
other
a
one?
simulation. that
Hopefully
did
it's
that.
not as bad as that one.
I think that one was funny.
Good God, it was dumb.
All right. Well, if animals could talk, which one would be the rudest?
Oh, Jesus Christ. If animals could talk, what would be the rudest? It'd probably be a dolphin. Like, they'd just be like, I'm smarter than everyone else. Like,
Probably how they talk.
like they would just be
already.
dicks. I feel
I
like
don't
they would be
know.
just really obnoxiously, what's that word?
Sharks would be like really chill because they'd be like all.
Well, they're fucking blind, so like,
Right. They'd be like,
I think,
dolphins are dicks, man.
I think wolverines would be the rudest, or Tasmanian devils.
or honey badgers.
Honey badgers don't give a
Fuck.
They don't give a fuck. I don't
They
know.
eat cobras for fuck's sake. Come
Hyenas.
on.
Right.
I mean, hyenas could be the rudest. They laugh at fucking everything.
They would just think everything's a joke. They'd be a great pal to have around. You tell like a really shitty joke, but they'll be like,
Yeah, except, you could take them don't take them to the funerals, because,
they'd be like, Grandma died.
that'd be terrible.
I'm sorry, I'm crying.
You sound more like a dying seal
Oh,
than a
something. I
hyena.
was like, God damn. Like, it's
I
so
don't know what that
high-pitched,
is,
I'm like,
but-
ugh, so high. I wish I was that high. Fuck, we'd have a hell of a time if I was that high.
Right.
At least I would have a hell of a time.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
dude.
You'd
Hitting
probably
Red's like,
laughing.
ooh, speaking of.
You'd probably be
See,
laughing
he's getting
almost as hard as
high.
you were earlier today when you decided to pick the movie the kids and us watched tonight.
Oh my god, I picked Bubble Boy.
Bad
Oh
idea.
my
I didn't think it was that
God.
bad at all until
That's
we
a
started watching
great
it, and I was
movie.
like, oh, good god. I was
You
like,
know, like when he hits his dick with a fucking bat. We're watching that with the kids, and he's sitting next to me going, oh my god, I forgot about this, and he's dying.
I'm just dying. And of course, the boy's watching it, so I'm like, oh, good god. I'm like, definitely going to have a conversation about boners later.
Yep.
That's going to happen.
So we definitely...
He's going to be like, Dad, does mine do that? I can just see it now. I'm just going to be like, oh, good god.
We're gonna have... I made them take the movie out. We took it out.
We took it out after we got past,
The whore?
The Whore Next Door.
Oh.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. And
After
then
we
think
got
when
going,
she-
I was like,
no,
oh.
And when she came into his room drunk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's the I was like, nope. That's
And she
it.
passes out in his tube. And
Hold
then,
on. You were going to let him watch a scene that included mud wrestling for money
I mean, they have clothes
at a
on.
strip
No.
club.
They have clothes on.
No.
I didn't think about it.
We took it out.
It's been a while since I've watched it, okay?
We took it out.
I
with
love
Aladdin
Bubble
in.
Boy.
Me
Don't
too.
get me wrong.
Me too. I
Don't
think
get
I
me
first
wrong.
watched it when I was like
Well,
12.
The first thing he wanted to watch.
Happy? You still alive?
Pippi, goddammit! Pippi!
Now, what the fuck did you want to watch before that? And I told you no.
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, he wanted to watch Happy Gilmore with the kids.
Okay, that one's fine.
Like, the worst part is
They
when
play
she's
that
walking
on
around in
ABC
lingerie, but it's like
Family.
full lingerie.
Yeah.
So it's like almost like wearing a night.
and I'm going to tell you that
So I was like,
Sure
that's not that bad.
is not, and no.
the boy wouldn't give a fuck.
No.
He wouldn't have got most of it. Plus, he's going to be gay someday, so he wouldn't even care.
I mean, there's times I'm scrolling through my Facebook, and we all know my Facebook. It's pretty raunchy sometimes. And there was one time he called me out. He was like, "Oh, you mean the girl?" I was like, "Yeah, the girl. You're not supposed to see the girl." He's like, "Whatever." Like, that's not how it works around here, the boy. Boy.
Boy. That's what I say, boy.
Yeah, he doesn't really have any kind of... Like, he gets incredibly offended if you tell him he has a girlfriend.
I know. I
Like,
called him out
angry.
on it.
Or even talk about a girl. So, not to change the topic, where'd you hide the sausages from dinner?
In the fridge.
I guess I'm
I was
blind.
gonna say, because fucking Red couldn't find
I'm
them.
blind as
They're
a-
in the containers with the mushrooms and peppers. There's one container with mushrooms and sausage, and there's one container of onions and peppers.
Oh.
They're on the bottom shelf on top of the pizza box.
So then
So I
Red did
pulled them
find
out.
it, but he didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah.
You're probably like, oh, what the fuck's that?
That's dinner, and you have to at least save me a little bit for tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Of green pepper and onion, she means.
Oh, that's the one I wanted.
You
Well, no,
can.
just
There's
save a
lot
little
in
bit.
There.
There- yeah,
I'm
there's a
saying
good bit
just
in
save
there.
me some for
Oh.
tomorrow.
She is always, oh, god damn it. She had her hand next to her mouth already. That
To
wasn't
be
fair.
fair, you won twice this night.
But still, she had her hand right here anyways. I'm like, oh, and then she went, I'm like, that ain't fair.
Life's
Mine had
a
to go
bitch.
from in my pocket all the way up to my face.
Life's
To be
a
fair-
bitch. If it were easy, be called a slut.
To be fair, I was paying attention to you, not her. So I didn't see her taking a drag. I was like, oh. Because I looked at you right up.
Because then you looked over and you're like, oh, she already has
she's
hers.
done. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was probably the easiest nose goes I've ever done in my life.
Well, yeah, your fucking hands right here. So all you had to do is go. Like, that's horseshit.
No, you want some horse shit. There's plenty of it out there. Good ground fertilizer.
Yeah, they're going to have some great trees out there.
It'll grow in quickly over there.
I hope so.
It will.
I want some fucking trees, man. I want no more bushes. Got lots of bushes.
Well, the bushes will grow in first. Just like out there. The bushes will grow in first, and then the bushes start growing in.
Can't wait.
Make sure the bushes don't choke the trees.
We kind of just let nature do its thing. We'll let nature
I mean,
take
it's
over.
really grown in the last 3 or 4 years
Yeah.
compared to what it was like when we first bought the land.
We like having
Snowing
woods
on
around
us.
us.
I know, it's booty.
It's booty.
What? How cold it is?
It's
Snowing on
us.
us. You wouldn't know.
You would,
'cause
yeah, you wouldn't know them
have
as 3
blankets.
fucking blankets.
Guys, I'm the one
In a cushy fucking blanket,
Fucking
pillow,
mama.
fucking chair.
Did you just call me a chair, or are you talking about my chair?
No, your big fucking fluffy ass chair with 3 blankets in it.
Yeah, well, and I'm sitting on a blanket because my big fluffy chair had it over because the cushion was frozen.
See, she's got 4 fucking blankets over there, and that big
You know what sucks
round
is I
fucking.
have to pass this over to Her Royal Highness.
No, you
Under
No,
don't.
you don't. It goes to me.
Oh, does it go to you?
Yeah, because I'm last
right.
on the hit.
You know what? We're naming our zoo Braswell's Reptilian Kingdom, so I will be the fucking queen.
Oh my god.
I like the Reptilian Kingdom better, though, I think. Just the Reptilian Kingdom. It would look better on signs.
Yeah?
I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
As long as I still get to be the queen, like, I'm solid.
Well, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna have a khaki tiara and everything.
And then we'll have King Gristle. He'll be the king.
And Lady Glitter Sparkles.
Good God.
Yeah, that thing's rough.
Calypso is.
Speaking of Calypso.
Okay, guys. So, story time.
As you know, previously on last episode, they talked for a whole fucking hour about the name of what it was going to be from a fucking character from a book, and it never ended up being it.
So,
The end.
Odd didn't like it.
Ding,
He
ding, ding.
vetoed me.
Now we're here.
He vetoed me on my name. He didn't
Actually,
like
I
it.
was there. We both said no.
It was Lyra. I'm like, that's booty.
I wasn't allowed
I want
to
something
name
cooler
her
than that.
Lyra, so her name is Calypso.
Which is
I'm
still a
not even
siren name.
disappointed because it's still a siren name and I love that name. So we stuck with Calypso because it's a bombing name anyway. So like I'm not even mad.
Right,
I mean, we went on Google and found us a website
Yeah.
that had siren names.
Yep.
And went through, what,
A bunch
80 of
of
them? And it was like the 4th one, and we all were like, ooh, Calypso.
Calypso.
And then we were like, well, we'll continue to look. We went through like 80 of them. We're like, nope, Calypso it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was dead on. We all 3 of us were like,
Yeah.
yep, it's
Mal
Calypso.
kept fighting. She was like spitting out name. We're like, no.
I liked
No.
Lyra. I do, but
I don't like Lyra. I think
don't.
it's just kind of boring
That
for how
also-
badass Calypso
To
is.
me, it's also more of a harpy name, if you ask me.
A what name?
Harpy, like a flying bird-like creature.
Sure.
they're kind of like the land version of a siren.
Yeah.
Basically is what a harpy is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know a good amount of mythological bullshit, but
I've killed a lot of mythological bullshit.
Don't kill the unicorns.
Had to.
It's in his game.
You're terrible.
I had to. They were evil.
Nope.
They wanted to kill me.
Someday I will have a dark unicorn tattooed on my thigh. And Kelly Doty's gonna fucking do it. You watch and see.
That's dope, though. Like, that just sounds dope.
Yep. I got one thigh done in the front.
I would totally
Next one.
get a black unicorn stuffy.
I would do a black unicorn stuffy.
Especially if it had, like, red eyes or something. That'd be pretty fucking dope.
Red button eyes.
Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
buttons.
You could have red buttons.
Maybe with, like, green stitching in the eye for the buttons.
So it's a red button with green stitching.
Right.
Yeah, but the green stitching would be, like, the pupils. But it'd be different from all the black.
I knew what you meant.
I got you.
Be interesting.
It'd be adorable.
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So,
Sorry.
we do
giving
this
tattoo
every
ideas.
week. Reptiles and tattoos. Like, it's just
Yeah,
a
but we
thing.
had to introduce Steve.
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 P.S. Everybody, Marbles is doing fine, and he's getting fat.
he is getting fat.
He's going to be a potato by
Mommy-
the end of next week.
Mommy spoon feeds him every day.
Spoiled.
He fucking is, dude.
Like, he wouldn't eat out of a dish. He's been getting better, but, like, he really wouldn't. So, I took a baby spoon and I put some of the food on it, and he attacked the baby spoon. So, I've been spoon feeding him because he was eating. Well, now
And he's eating Rachel Ray's fucking dog food, okay?
Oh my god, spoiled.
It's good for him. And
That
then,
shit's got to be like $12 a can.
actually, for that whole case, you know what I paid for that whole case?
What?
$24.95.
11, and it was like $11.64 or something like that.
And how many's in
I
the
don't
case?
know my dog food.
8.
Okay. Well, I guess it's not horrible.
Yeah,
like,
so neater, and it's
like a little under $1.50.
If you told me
Super
8
premium.
instead of 16, maybe I would have said something under $20.
It's super premium dog food that has veggies in it, and then I blend veggies into it along with a couple berries and some dead bugs. Blend it all together in my food processor.
Woohoo! What a lovely treat.
And
Next time you want a milkshake, you get
not the blender, the food processor.
Next time you want some juice, just some squeezed, fresh made juice.
I will
Bug!
after.
Oh, that was a nice cricket in my apple juice.
That'd be grody.
As you're eating.
I have dried crickets in the pantry right now.
Yeah.
He likes them. He didn't eat them tonight. He's all about this dog food.
He fucking just puts his face in.
He does. I had to
fucking
clean his
gets
face
it going.
today. He had a piece of chicken just chilling on the end of his nose for a hot minute
He looked
tonight.
like a rhino.
Yeah, he did. It was hilarious. But he ate, and his little tum-tums is getting nice and round, so now once his tail fills in, we'll be solid.
It would have been, so I should have gave it to her, but I
That's
gave
okay.
it to you instead.
It would have been, like, once his tail fills in, we'll be solid.
It will. It'll take time for that. That'll be the last thing they'll fill in, probably.
Yep, once his tail fills in, I'll be happy.
So, oh my god, guys. So I have to tell you, I'm so excited about this. So anyone that lives in Pennsylvania, or like on our side of Pennsylvania over, the northwestern region, or in Ohio, we have a big festival that's going to be in Mansfield, Ohio, which is past Cleveland towards Columbus, not quite there though.
Yeah.
In the prison that they filmed the Shawshank Redemption in, they're doing a tattooing festival along with a metal fest. And this is the bands that are playing in it, alright? You ready? We got Slipknot, Mastodon, Killswitch Engage, Steel Panther, The Who, Ice Nine Kills, Bad Flower, and plus about 20 more that day.
Wow.
And then you got Mudvayne, Askin Alexandria, Chevelle, A Day to Remember, Pop Evil, August Burns Red, Crown the Empire, and like 10 more that day.
Like, Mudvayne hasn't been together for fucking ever.
Yeah, like 18 years. It's their first show back together in 18 years, something like that. And then the third day is Rob Zombie with Hailstorm, Beartooth, White, Motionless in White, Fever 333, Wage War, All That Remains, The Devil Wears Prada, Attila, and about 10 more after that. It's going to be dope. It's called Incarnation. It's going to be September 10th through the 12th. If you're interested, check it out sooner than later because the tickets go up the longer it takes for you to buy them.
Right.
So, my wife's pouting because she wants to go.
Really
But when I told her about it, she didn't seem to want to go.
I automatically assumed I have to stay home with the kids because we don't have anybody we can really leave the kids with for that long because the person we would is going with them.
Oh. That makes a good point.
I mean, we could figure it out. I mean, it'd be only 3 days.
Who are we going to leave them with for 3 days?
I don't know. But
I'm not having you guys spend the money for me to go, and then we don't have anything to do with the kids.
right.
And, I love you guys, but I don't think I could do it.
That's why I didn't even ask. I didn't even ask,
Don't
buddy.
think I could do it. I'm not trying to,
I can't do it. I just can't do it.
It's okay, buddy. That's why I didn't ask. That would be a lot for you.
So you guys,
it'd be a long 3 days.
Right?
so you guys know what time it is?
The Urban Dictionary word of the night.
My favorite time.
It sure is. So, what's a deja vu? Not a deja vu, but a deja vu.
Is that where... Ooh.
Is this when you accidentally fuck the same girl twice?
What? I mean, I fucked the same girl twice all the time.
No,
like,
on accident. Like, she was a one-night stand at one point, and then you forgot, and you end up hooking up with her a second time.
I know.
Wow.
No. That's an interesting thought, I guess. I mean, it would just be a second one-night stand with the same girl, I guess.
I was thinking, like, when you go through your job, like, you're just doing your day job, and you, like, kind of, like, zone out. Like, you still do your job, but you're, like, deja vu.
Do you know what deja vu is?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, what is it?
Do you know what deja vu? I was like,
I don't know
oh.
what this is.
All right, so deja vu is the strange feeling that you've been in the sticky situation that you're in now before. It's a deja vu due to goo.
Okay.
Usual symptoms are shivers down one spine, followed by disgust, especially if actual goo is involved. Oh, good God. And then it says, this is really long, like fucking example. Dude, I just stepped in doggy doo-doo and was like, oh dude, this feels familiar. Then I remembered that I stepped in pup poo last week too. Surreal, man. It was like total deja vu. Holy fuck, what'd they have fucking Shaggy write that? God damn. You know damn straight that's something that sounds like some shit that fucking Shaggy would say.
Some dog shit.
I stepped in the doggy doo. I stepped in the doggy
Doo is a
doo.
Great Dane. His doggy doo is huge.
Why are you yelling? You can't even be heard half the time.
I wonder if it picked up.
I know, she's like, she don't even talk loud enough to be able to hear her half the fucking time. She's like, let me fucking scream it. And it just fucking echoes.
And there was the loudest point in the entire show.
Her screaming into the fucking mic.
I thought I was pretty bad with my hyena laughing.
You know what's really sad is I keep up with both of you guys without a mic.
I know.
Shut the fuck up. I'm a girl. My voice is meant to be softer than yours.
My voice is blown out.
I'm just loud as fuck.
I would be if I had a voice.
I am loud as fuck. It's just, I'm not like that kind of loud.
You was gonna take a drink of it
I
first,
thought
weren't
about
you?
it, but I was
You
exhaling,
dick.
so I decided to go ahead and just give it to you because that would have been overly mean.
Dick. She does that shit. I'll ask her for a drink because she has it on her side.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. She's like fucking. And I'm like, give it here. That's the whole reason why you picked it up, woman.
First.
I have to do the work. I get mine first if I have to do the work.
Water tax.
I gotta make sure I send a kiss to you every time.
Right.
Marking my territory. My water.
Gotta lick shit to claim it as yours. Yeah.
No, I told you a story about that today. My fork. You stole my fork.
Oh. She didn't have it listed as her fork. It was just on the fucking counter.
I licked it. It was mine.
You think that's really going to stop?
I was gonna say me. Like, do I give a shit? Yeah. Come on now.
No.
Ain't nothing scares me.
Especially if all I did was lick it.
Yeah, I don't think.
Just saying. I've done much for worse things. Trust me.
Tell you what, though, he would have been pissed. I've been like, oh, that's what I was mixing the dog food with.
That one I might have been pissed about. You gotta kill poor fucking Red. He takes a hit and then dies laughing.
Worth it?
Worth it. He's like, if I wasn't high, yeah, I fucking am now.
Guys, I have Pop-Tarts and cheese balls.
Wow.
Munchie
Because my
Mal.
husband loves me.
Yeah,
Strikes again.
Munchie Mal. That's all right. Me and Red were talking when you were in dealing with the other boy, and I was like, I have Cocoa Puffs. And he's like, nice. So
I ate some Frosty Flakes after I was done tattooing last night. What is that face for?
because I have the burning in my
I
throat,
thought you were
and
making
I'm like,
that face at my Frosty Flakes, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
meh.
I like them.
They're okay.
He's only had them so fucking much.
For like 2 fucking years straight, because that's all she wants. That or
No.
s'mores.
You can buy Crave cereal. It's just, I think, the most expensive out of the 3.
In the smallest box, it's that.
Exactly. That's why I don't ask for it. You can get it in the bags at Walmart, P.S.
Which
But
are still fucking tiny compared to the normal
They
ones.
are. They are. That's why I don't ask for it. I love
S'mores
the
one's
s'mores.
even smaller than
The
A
s'mores
little.
one's delicious, though. It's like my second.
I was a little bummed out. I was looking for the big bag
Oh,
of
so
that,
that's
and I was
my
like,
brain
"Oh,
thing.
it's only the 30 ounce there." I was like, "Oh, well,
Everywhere you look, it's just small ones.
Huh.
Like I get them at the dollar store. They're usually fresher at the dollar store.
okay."
Yeah, but the
give you
ones
a
from the
heads
dollar
up.
store, they're smaller than the ones from Walmart.
Are they?
Yep.
But I can tell you they're fresher.
Well, I
Because
mean,
they
I
only
usually-
have it like every other time I go in there.
It's popular. A lot of people like it. It's really good. Like, I'll take that over Frosted Flakes any day, but Frosted Flakes are like my third favorite. So that's what I eat most often because it's super cheap.
I get Captain Crunch here and there. I get tired of the same cereals.
I do too.
And I mean, I ate those fucking Frosted Flakes for like 2 years. I'm like, I'm just done with it.
Right. Yeah, I just usually bought whatever cereal I wanted. Like, yeah.
Lately, we've been eating Cookie Crisp. I enjoy the Cookie Crisp.
I'm sure the other boy has a
good God.
say in that.
That's his
Good
favorite.
God.
I can't go to the cereal aisle when we go to Walmart with him because that's what we end up leaving with.
And he's like, persistent
Cookie,
is all
cookie,
shit.
cookie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cookie.
Cookie.
He wants the cookie.
Cookie.
And he will sit there and say cookie until you hand him that bag. And then he babysits that bag. And when the cashier takes it, loses his shit until she gives it back. Like,
Best hope you get a young one
and
that's
he
like,
has to carry that bag in the house.
That's you have the kids with you, so it would be hard to do self checkout.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
I thought about it and then I told myself like, no, that's actually a really bad idea.
I have...
oh, I would. I ain't scared.
Uh,
She won't do shit. I'm like, fuck it, take them with you. Go do it. Yeah, right. I fucking would. Like when she has the other boy at his appointments and me and the baby are hanging out. If I got shit to do, guess what? I pack her up in the fucking car and she goes with me. She does. She goes to all the banks and to my store and all over the fucking place with me. I don't care. I fucking put her in and out of that car seat every time. Put her fucking mask on every time. I do.
Sounds fun.
It's a dick.
P.S. We need to wash her mask. I don't know what she was doing, but she might have been picking her nose under that mask. I don't know, but the whole inside of her mask is like full of boogers and grossness. I'm like, ugh! I found it in my purse today. I'm like, oh, that's gross. So we definitely need to run that through the washer.
That shit's too funny.
Oh,
As oof. Children.
kids are gross, man.
Animals are too. We have a fucking cat. If you're not careful, she'll fucking sneeze a huge, nasty fucking one on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the skink pooped on me.
By the way, we need to watch Bubble Boy tonight because now I have it in my head.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, we have to watch Bubble Boy.
Okay.
But yes, the animals are. It's always Mal
It
because
is always me.
she like every time with the kids. Guess who got puked
Oh.
on?
Me?
Not me. But also, I'm not like above my head. I'm like, that's just bad choices. And she got it twice in the mouth. I'm like, ugh, that's fucking gross.
It was literally the worst thing I've ever tasted in my entire life. It was atrocious. But even when the other boy was crying that day and he threw up curdled milk and entire mandarin orange slices all over me, like, I wasn't flipping him or anything. I was holding him because he was upset. And he just barfed all over me.
All over her chest, everywhere. She's just like...
I just stood there.
Curdled milk and mandarin oranges.
Like,
talk about a sour smell.
It was... And he just... Because all he did was sit there and laugh. He just laughed at me.
She was so pissed.
And then I had to clean it up.
She got puked on and then had to clean it up. I sure as fuck wasn't.
He doesn't clean up puke.
I don't do puke.
I'll
tell you now, I don't puke anywhere but a toilet or in a yard. You can ask Red, because when I puked, I ran all the way down the death stairs to puke outside. And I fucking did, too. And I made it outside on the grass. Not even on the fucking pavement. On the grass.
I would have put puke in the trunk of the Camino.
That's not very nice.
That's a long walk from where he was. That's a long one.
Yeah.
He had to be committed to that
I mean, I thought I was pretty fucking committed going down the death stairs to fucking... Now they're not even attached!
What?
5 stairs aren't attached on the bottom. I'm
Red!
like, this is bad, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right fucking now, I'm not going up your stairs. It's not happening. Period.
I walked up them the other day and it was like, I was like, oh god. It's not even fucking attached anymore.
You're not going up them anymore either. He has to come down the stairs to meet you. Like, it's not happening. No more. Done. I quit.
I'll put some boxes under it.
What the fuck are boxes gonna do?
Dude, those stairs are sketchy.
The first time it rains, they're gonna be fucked.
Cool. Then I get new stairs. And I can't go anywhere for a few days.
You can just jump down.
One of these days, we're gonna be like, well, Red's not with us today because his fucking stairs fell off his apartment and he's stuck there, so sorry, guys.
I had to get new stairs.
We'll bring a ladder and get him down.
One
drive the yuckin around the house and just he can
just jump onto the roof.
Jump onto the roof of the yuckin and get down. You know,
don't dent my yuckin.
It'll only be like 3 or 4 feet.
Yeah.
You best like dangle.
Well, he could. Yeah, he could just like get down at the edge of the building and just put his foot on the roof.
Once you get to the top of the stairs, they're fine. You're making a big deal out of nothing.
That whole damn porch is gonna fall off one of these days,
dude. Like the beams that are holding it on are all cracked. I'm like, that's one fat guy falling in the wrong spot or something to fall and fucking being no more.
You know, you're not allowed to go in Red's apartment no more. You have to stand at the bottom of the stairs and
she's
yell
calling me a fat guy, guys. That's what she's doing right now. That's what she's doing right now.
What I'm doing is worrying for your safety. Because I ain't going up them stairs
I
either.
guess I'm getting called a fat guy here, too, so...
Are you really going to listen to me when I say, no, you're not allowed to go to your apartment?
I mean... Not really.
Yeah, exactly.
I got stuff there.
Exactly.
Oh, my shit's there.
You're an Aries. All my shit's there.
Yeah.
My toes are so fucking cold. It's just fucking snowing today.
Do you have your holy slippers on?
No. I have shoes on.
I had your holy slippers put up for you.
I know, I had them on earlier.
I think she might be finally down.
What's your voice at night?
Voice of the nights, don't be a fucking dick.
Well, that's not very specific.
Okay, so you should... My tattoo is really sorry.
Alright, so... I had a deal set up with somebody over the weekend to go and buy something. We'll buy myself a car so I, get places. Well, at the last minute, he didn't say anything about it being a closed deal. He didn't give me an address or anything. He just left me hanging. Fucking tell somebody. If you're not gonna, if you're selling something in general,
and you sell it,
and you are actually about it, and you're, and you actually sold it, fucking tell people.
I do, because I sell books all the time and shit. As soon as I finish, like, I tell every person after that it's pending. After I have it set up for them to pick up the books. And I'm like, I'll get back to you if that falls through. And that's how I put it. So if I don't get back to you, obviously, I sold it. But once I get the money for it, I instantly hit sold, and then it goes off. And then it's no longer up. Because I don't want people messaging me and stuff because I have something if I don't actually have it.
And if they do, and you've been talking to them for a few days, tell them. Like, don't just leave them hanging.
Right.
I agree.
And like how I always put it, like everyone knows, first come, first serve. That's how it is with shit. You got money and you're here, that's that.
Money talks.
Right?
Bullshit walks.
And I get that. And I don't care if it's sold. Like, I'm a little more upset that,
You wasted your time.
Yeah, wasted my time. I actually stopped looking at other vehicles in the area. I was like,
Right?
I had a plan, we were going to do it, and nope.
I don't know. I'm sorry, dude.
It happens. That's life. But in general, it's just another topic of just don't be a dick. Because, like...
That kind of shit has happened to me so many times, though it's annoying. So I get the frustration of it so well.
With me doing photography and stuff, I'll have people back out of doing photography shoots at last minute, and I'm like, really?
Right.
Because I, took the day off and everything to do this fucking thing, and then they just, at the last minute, they're like, oh, this came up, I'm sorry. I'm like,
my favorite's when my tattoo appointment cancels 10 minutes before their appointment.
Oof. You have no time to fill in that time.
Not even just that. I already have everything set up. Except for their ink and their needles.
So you already have the stencil and all that ready.
Yeah, everything is ready. My station is pretty well set up together. I have their table wrapped or the armrest, whatever I'm
plastic
using.
wraps, bags on shit.
Yeah, I'm ready to go, and then when they get there, all I have to do is put on a pair of gloves, pour their ink, get their stencil on, and put the machine together.
Yeesh. What do you tell them at that?
It's customer service.
So you just have to be like, all
you
right.
have to eat that sandwich.
Yep.
It's not that bad.
It's annoying.
The expensive stuff's like buying the ink and the needles. So, it's not like any ink or needles are wasted. She just got them out. They're still in their packaging.
Yeah. I
It's
can put them
not
back in the drawer. They're not open.
You didn't waste the full stencil or anything.
No, the stencil could be used later on.
The stencil, I can save it and use it when they do have their appointment.
I wasn't sure if it was already dampened or whatever.
But no. But she has a stencil printer now, so she don't have to write everything out anymore.
I've used it twice now, and I love it. It's amazing because it takes me a whopping 2 minutes to make something that takes me forever to make by hand.
When she did her little owls, it took her an hour and a half to do the stencil for it.
Yeah, because I made it by hand and it's massive.
Right.
It could have taken her maybe a minute and a half to do it on the stencil printer.
Yeah, it would have been fabulous. It's okay though. I have one now thanks to my fabulous husband. It was my birthday present.
Pittsburgh was just fun.
Well, at Pittsburgh and the Expo and Marvels, they were all birthday presents too, but so was the printer.
She's expensive.
No, I'm spoiled. Oh, and all the pipes.
Yeah, $1,200.
I am a spoiled brat. He loves me.
It happens. It's alright, because when I want to spend some money on my big blue turd eventually here, I'll be like, you remember for your birthday there was $1,100?
I had not fought you on anything. I really don't fight you on much. I really don't. I usually tell you if you know that financially we could afford it, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But you're like, see that car?
That's why he has a big blue turd.
But it won't be a big blue turd anymore.
He spoils...
Eventually it won't be.
No, he spoils the shit out of me. And then when I want to go do something, he's like, yeah, go do it. Or when I want something, he's like, then fucking buy it. Or he buys it for me. So when he wants something, why would I say no?
Right.
How fair would that be? Or when he wants to go somewhere, to this festival, even if I want to go, I'm not going to. I'm going to stay here with the kids so he can go have fun. And we don't have to worry about the kids.
It'd be my first concert in almost 2 years.
Like, how?
That hasn't happened since I was 10.
Oof.
How am I supposed to tell him no? You know what I mean?
Right.
How would I tell him no to that?
And I have all the money already saved for it.
Right?
Because I normally go to Sonic Temple, which I usually need the money for in May. So it's like $440 a go. That pays for our hotel. Like, we are each paying for a day of the hotel. And then the tickets are just under $200 after all the taxes and bullshit is done. So then, and then gas.
Right.
I help pay for gas a little bit too. So like, it's like $440.
And then you just have to buy food while you're there.
And then while I'm there, yeah, any food or merch. Okay. And I always get myself a Zippo. I'm a Zippo collector, and I get them always from big festivals when they have them. They're special for that festival.
And he always brings me a present.
Something. Shirt sometimes.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, sometimes he brings me a shirt. Sometimes you brought me a lighter and some wine. You brought me a little cork stop for my wine bottles. Oh yeah, he's brought me all kinds of stuff.
I don't get like presents. I just, when I want something bad, then I just get it.
Right.
That's how that goes.
Right.
Well, up until recently, I really haven't had the ability to just buy him presents. I've been staying at home with the kids. You know what I mean? So, but it's okay. I try and make up for it in other ways.
Right.
Like letting him do what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Right.
You know?
That's being in a good relationship. It's a give and take.
Right.
But
he gives me shit and I take it.
Our pipe's Gandhi, and it's about that time to be Gandhi ourselves.
Right.
I want some cheese balls. And some
Right.
Pop-Tarts.
Right.
Right. Okay. Bye.
All right. So if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to our YouTube and whatever you're on, Spotify. Yeah.
Wherever the hell you are.
We don't
Just
know.
because as much as we could get out there, the better it is for us, you know. And I mean, obviously, it shows that you guys like it, and we appreciate seeing that you guys like it. So
yes,
we would
it makes
just
us
love
smile. It really does.
Yeah,
love to see that
love
sub.
Seeing everything, you know, we're gonna get everything here rolling here soon.
So on that set, I also want to say that we have our episode comes out every Friday night. Usually, hopefully, we like to get out about 4:20. Depending on work schedules, it doesn't always work out that way.
But we try.
But so you can hear the Ganja People every Friday night after 4:30-ish, somewhere in the afternoon, evening time.
Yep.
Every single week.
All right.
On that note, we're just going to say we're out. So just remember, don't let your meatloaf.
Keep it creative.
Keep it dank, Ganja Gang.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.